Hey everyone, it's Andrew. So I've been wanting to do something like this for a long, long time. It's a uh, box opening video, and I'd like to share with you part of my collection. And this is a bit of a walk down memory lane. These pre-release tile from back in 2000. So I have here some of those really old. Uh, pre-release cards. This is Stone Tongue Basilisk from Odyssey. This is Lactus Champion from Torment. I don't have the one from Judgment, but I do have from Apocalypse. This Fungal Shambler, and these are very old cards. I actually have three of these uh, Stone Tongue Basilisks. One of them is right here, so let me show you my binder as well, where I keep all of these pre-release cards. Um, this is a weird time back in Magic's history because nowadays when you get pre-release cards, they're part of a pack that any rares just like this one from Core Set 2020. It can be any rare card from that set, but for for the pre-releases back then, you get a lot of just a single card that you can't use in the tournament. And in this case, special card. There's a regular version of this. It's in English. I think during this time they were doing a promo on. They use languages that weren't where Magic wasn't printed yet. Uh, Russian wasn't. There were still no Russian cards back then. I know there are Russian cards nowadays, but this didn't exist back then. This is Sanskrit. I don't know if this is still. I think for Invasion Prophecy and Invasion Prophecy and Apocalypse. I don't know. No, no, not Plane Shift rather. Plane Shift and Apocalypse. They used um, languages that are not being used anymore. So that's until this IPA OTJ, and then you have Onslaught, Legion, and Scourge. This is from Onslaught, Sign Inspector, and then Scourge in 2003. And you would notice these are really old cards, and these are foils. So I just wanted to point that out. The foils here, these are old cards, almost 20 years, 18 years now, and they haven't really curled that much. I know they've been in this binder for so long, but they're still in very good condition. I know the Stone Tongue Basilisk has gone up in price quite a bit. Let me show you some more of my collection here. So I just removed these from the binder so I could highlight them. I did play a lot of pre-releases back then. I mentioned in one of the box opening videos we did, pre-release tournaments back then were not LGS style things. It was a big tournament. There were 200 players for the morning pod and the afternoon pod and all of that. You know. So I also have Green Crawler from Ravnica, and then the Jin Illuminatus from Guild Pack, and then Avatar of Discord for Sentience. I have those. This is for 10th edition, and then Lotus Bloom is This is I think this is alternate art. The Lotus Bloom from Time Spiral and Allosaurus Rider from Cold Snap. I know uh, these are alternate arts. I have a Allosaurus Rider that's from the regular set. So, and also this is from Plane Shift 2007, or is the Avenger. Um, I forgot which set these were. This is from Lorwyn. I think Morning Tide, Lord Destinies, and then I have Demigod of Revenge from Shadowmoor, and even Tide over Being of Myth. So I did stop playing after Zendikar, sorry, Alara. So I still have some uh, some cards here from Zendikar. There's from Theros. I remember I played in a tournament and said, "Hey, you know what? I haven't played in a while. I just wanna try if I could still win," and I won that 4 rounder. So, and it was during this time that when Zendikar came around here in the Philippines. Uh, LGSs were starting to become a thing, so we didn't go to that main big tournament anymore because there was this LGS who was running it. So September 26th, also, for those of you who want to know a little bit of history, this was the day when we had this massive storm here in Manila, which changed the lives of a lot of people. And the reason why this card is quite memorable, this says quite memorable for me, was because I was playing this tournament and it was this massive storm outside, and a lot of people died in that tournament. So, sorry, that storm. So, kind of feel bad about that. It was a very weird time. You may also notice that I have cards here that do not have dates and are not pre-release cards. These are release cards, and oh, this was World Week. I also played, by the way. Sorry, before I go there, I also played in. I started playing again in Ravnica Legions. That's why I have this. But between that and Theros, I didn't play any pre-release tournaments. I stopped playing, and now I'm back, playing quite a lot. So these are release cards. Figure Destiny, Vexing Sorcerer. This were still good because they're rares. Because back when during the time of Ravnica and Lorwyn, they didn't give you rares for your release cards. They gave you the uncommons, and those are the ones I have here. Um, these are different promos from FNMs. I'm not gonna talk on that. Just wanted to show you I have those. But these are release cards. Collected them not really because I wanted them, but because I got them as a door prize, and it's a probably cool talking point several years down the road. And here we are talking about it, right? We have again, Figure Destiny, Vex and Sorcerer is when they started giving out wares. They even gave a mythic for the 2000 for core set 2010 back in July 2009. It was 10 years ago. Time flies. Um, they Alara was when Shards of Alara was when they started the the mythic rares. That's 10 years ago, and to celebrate that, the pre-release of that particular set started there. They gave out mythics. Okay, so their standard card again. During that time, they didn't really give out any card from that set as a pre-release card, but rather a single card that you can't use for that game for that particular tournament. All right, so just wanted to share with you that short story on pre-release. At least probably you have some of these cards. I'd love to hear from you. What was your pre-release experience back then? And if you like this kind of video, do let me know. I'd probably make some more of these. Probably pull out some more cards from my collection, and show you what I have. Until then, I'll see you again in the next video. Thank you for watching us, and hope to get your support in our future videos. Have a great day.